Hello, friends. This is Tron Jordheim, and we're going to talk about some great phrases to use when you're talking to people about renting self storage units. So, the whole point is to rent more units, make people happy they're talking to you. So, let's talk about some great phrases. One great phrase is, "Sure, we can help you with that." And that's actually a great answer to just about any question somebody asks you right off the bat when they're talking to you about renting a storage unit or if they're talking about some kind of customer service problem. It's a great phrase because it expresses to them right away, "Hey, I can take care of you. And yes, I want to take care of you. So use, sure, we can help you with that," or something very similar to that. Practice that until it comes out in your voice. "Sure, we can help you with that." This is a great question to ask, but I want it to be asked in a good way. "How soon will you need to store your things with us?" is not the same as "How soon do you need a unit?" or "How soon do you have to store?" How soon will you need to store your things with us? Okay, store your things. You want them thinking about their things. So you're suggesting store your things, and you say with us because you're suggesting that they store with you and not with somebody else. So practice this until it comes out in your voice well. "How soon will you need to store your things with us?" "How soon will you need to store your things with us?" However it comes out for you, practice it until it sounds good. And don't shortcut it and just say, "How soon do you need something?" Do the whole thing. "How soon will you need to store your things with us?" Okay, thank you. Next one. "Do you have a picture in your mind of how much space you'll need, or can I help you figure that?" Okay, I do not want you saying, "What size do you need?" or "What are you storing?" or that sort of thing. Those are not nice questions to ask. They put the ball back on the person. It makes them think you think they should know what they're doing. No, don't do that. Plus, you want to have a visual in that person's head of their stuff in your units and them thinking about how all their things fit together. So, using those visuals, creating a picture in that person's mind's eye is super important. So, ask the question like this: "Do you have a picture in mind of how much space you'll need, or can I help you figure that?" Now, if they're not exactly sure what they need, they'll start talking to you, and you can have a very natural conversation and help them figure out what they need. And you can continue to use visuals like saying, "This 10 by 10 is about the size of an average smaller bedroom, a 10 by 20 is about the size of your average one car garage." If you can picture your things stored and stacked, which one do you think will fit better? Right? So you can use these visuals to really build a good discussion. All right? Do you have a picture in your mind of how much space you'll need, or can I help you figure that? Have you used storage before? Yep, that's a great question because the answer to that's going to help you know how to talk to people, how to guide them, what kind of advice to give them. So, sure, have you used storage before? Easy question. Now, I don't want you asking for the person's name too early in the phone call. You should wait until you've built a little rapport, till you feel like you've earned the right to be on a first name basis with them. So at some point towards the middle of the call, you should say something, or the middle of your discussion with people, you should say something like, "By the way, my name is Tron. What's yours?" Now it's a friendly introduction. It is really uncomfortable when someone contacts a business or calls a business and the first thing they hear is, "What's your name?" First name, last name. It's just not fun. So wait till a little later in your discussion and then use the "by the way." "Oh, by the way, my name is Tron. What's yours?" This is a great option to give someone if you can do self check in or do office check in, right? If you say, "Would you prefer our easy self check in, or would you prefer to check in during office hours and meet our site manager?" Because however they answer that, it's going to tell you how to finish up with them and how to seal the deal with them. And it's it puts them in the power seat, right? It's a great question to ask. It also tells them there's a couple different ways they can do business with you. So use this. Would you prefer our easy self check-in, or would you prefer to check in during office hours and meet our site manager? Okay, practice that till it rolls off of your tongue smoothly and naturally. Would you prefer our easy self check in, or would you prefer to check in during office hours and meet our site manager? All right. Now, this is a great one because you never exactly know what's on somebody's mind when they talk to you, and they don't know what's available or what options are available. So, this is a great way to give someone options. Ask them, what's more important to you? Easy access to the unit, the lowest price, or getting the biggest unit that you can for your things? You may be surprised at the answers. You'll get plenty of people who say, price isn't that important. I just want it to be really easy to unload my stuff. Great. We'll get you something closer to the gate, closer to the elevator. And many times they'll just say, I just want the cheapest thing I can get. Great. We've got a super special on this unit and that unit. I can see if I can fit you in one of those. Or they might say, no, I don't want my stuff all crowded. I want plenty of room. So then while you're helping them figure things, you can say, well, you could probably fit in the 10 by 10, but let's get you in the 10 by 15 so you have a little more elbow room. And now you're talking to what their desire is, their need is, and so on. So practice this till it gets really good. What's more important to you? Easy access to the unit, the lowest price, or getting the biggest unit you can get for your things? Okay, practice that till it flows really well, and you will like how people respond to that. Now, when you're getting ready to seal the deal, use the "we make it easy" to get your storage unit. Now, the details of this may vary a little bit depending on what your local policies are, but this works great. We make it so easy to get your storage unit. I can finish everything for you here and now. Then you can pick a start date or a move in date anytime between now and the next 7 days. So I just need a little more information from you. So, how did you spell your first name? All right, and then you start filling out what you need to do the rental. But when you tell them, oh, it's so easy, I can do the whole rental right here at the desk, right here on the phone, right here on my computer, whatever it is, then they go, oh, great. Then I don't have to come back again. I don't have to call again. And then when you let them know they can pick their start date whenever your policy lets you do that, and the move-in date whenever you let them do that, then it makes a decision so easy for them to just go, great, I'll do it. So we make it so easy to get your storage unit. I can finish everything right here and now. Then you can pick a start date or a move-in date anytime between now and the next 7 days. I just need a little more information from you and then go into your rental process. All right? Master these phrases. You will see good results. Work on them until they come out naturally and give them a little time to develop. And you'll see some really good responses coming from people. And thanks for being here. Good luck and good selling. See ya.